Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again. Got a brutal story for you here today titled, My Wife Cheated on Me with a Colleague, so I divorced her and now I am a single dad. Now, let me just say this. Props to this guy for throwing out his wife for going through with the divorce, because we have so many simps these days, guys, who get cheated on and they think that it's normal and that they need to stay and they need to put up with terrible behavior from women because that's what makes a quote-unquote real man. It is disgusting. So now this dude is a single father, and let's take a listen to his story. He says, I, a 37-year-old male, have been divorced for 7 months now, and I'm finally getting to a place where I can talk about it without shaking from the mix of rage and disbelief. I find this mixture of emotions to be way more authentic. I don't understand the dudes who don't get angry. You know, they get cheated on by their wife, they get treated terribly by everyone in their life, and their friends abandon them, and they're like, you know what, I'm not even angry. Like, it makes no sense to me, man. I think men have a right to be angry when this happens to them. I really do. He says, my ex-wife, who's 35, and I had been together for almost 12 years, married for 9, and parents to a beautiful 6-year-old daughter. He says, we weren't perfect, sure, but I thought we were solid. We had a comfortable life. I work as a software engineer. She was a HR manager at a mid-sized tech firm. I think we all see the problem here. HR manager, yeah. Like, I haven't thought about that, you know, as a position that a wife or a girlfriend might have, but that is quite the red flag in my opinion as far as professions go. A HR manager, imagine coming home to this woman, holy hell. But this guy works as a software engineer. I'm assuming he's raking it in, right? They've got a stable life. I assume the dude is the breadwinner in this situation just based off of their careers. He says, it started around a year ago when she got close to a new coworker. I remember his name, Jared. He was tall, gym-going, charismatic guy. It's classic to me, by the way, guys, because this is, you know, this is all the stuff that women say is not important. You know, oh, I don't care if the dude is, dad bods are my favorite, right? I don't care if a guy's tall, you know, it really doesn't matter. And like the first thing, guys, like really, you guys think that women are not out here looking for these attributes? You know, they're looking for the tall, attractive guys. The guy that, it's funny to me when women will sit there and they'll try and convince you like, yeah, it doesn't matter what height he is. You know, I'm just looking for a kind man. Where do I find a kind man? It's complete nonsense. It's really disgusting. It's just lies. Women, of course, are attracted to attractive men. So this guy was tall, gym-going, charismatic. He mentioned him casually at first, but over time his name started popping up more frequently in conversation. Like Jared said the funniest thing today. At first I didn't think anything of it. I trusted her. We'd built a life together, but then things started changing. So she became distant. She snapped at small things. That's always a great sign, guys. You know, when your wife or girlfriend is just snapping at you over small things. Started dressing up more on work days, but dressing down around me. Started guarding her phone like it was a CIA asset. Late night texts became common, and she said it was quote unquote urgent HR matters. Why would there be urgent HR matters? Excuse me, at late night? This makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so she's doing all of the classic things here. She's dressing up more for this guy, clearly. You know, she's coming home. This has all the signs that you need. Dressing up on work days, dressing down around the husband, guarding her phone, late night texting sessions. I mean, it's all there, guys. Dudes will see this crap, and then rather than just stomp it out immediately and confront it, they'll go around and gather evidence. You know what a really quick way to resolve this is? You say to your wife, hey, show me your text messages right now, like when her phone's on the table or something, right? And if she denies, if she says no, or if she has to alter her phone first, what you do is you divorce her ass. It's as simple as that. Oh, you don't trust me. You don't. Yeah, damn right I don't. Hell, trust is so damn overrated, guys, especially when people display attributes like this. You know, snapping at her husband, guarding her phone, you know, frequently mentioning this dude, dressing up when she goes out abnormally, you know, like people just want to say that men should be naive to this stuff. It really disgusts me, man. Still, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so this guy's an idiot. But then, one Friday, she said that she was going to a team building dinner. That dinner ran until nearly midnight. She came home smelling like alcohol and cologne, and not my cologne. I didn't confront her right away. I played dumb. I needed proof. So over the next few weeks, I kept my eyes open. This is what confuses me about dudes, is they're like, yeah, I got to collect all the evidence. My man, you have enough evidence, you know? Really? Work dinners until midnight? Get the hell out of here. If you have a work meeting to have, couldn't be over brunch, could it, right? Couldn't be over breakfast, couldn't be over lunch, couldn't be over brunch, couldn't be over anything else. It has to be until a dinner that runs until midnight. No, absolutely not. Oh, you're so controlling. You won't let your wife have work dinners at midnight. Yeah, because that's not what they are. What do you think I am, stupid? Holy man. It's crazy. It really is crazy. He says the breaking point was a week later. I stopped by her office unannounced. She didn't see me walk in. She and Jared were sitting awfully close in a glass-walled meeting room. She was laughing and touching his arm, and the way he looked at her, I knew. I didn't confront them then and there. I left. I went home. I got documents started. The confrontation happened the following weekend. I sat her down and asked about him. Are you cheating on me with Jared? She froze. She didn't deny it. She just stared at me, and that silence told me everything. What followed was the yelling, the crying, the begging, the accusing. This is pretty standard stuff, guys. Yelling, crying, begging, accusing. All the phases of guilt and defense. She admitted it had only been going on for a few weeks. That's a lie, by the way. And it wasn't serious. He says, I didn't care. Cheating is cheating. I filed for divorce. I took the evidence, everything I had gathered. And the courts didn't look kindly on it, especially since we have a child. We agreed to share custody initially, but over time, she started dropping the ball. Missing pickups, being late, the daughter once coming home and saying that her mother was sad again and didn't make dinner. That was enough for me to petition for primary custody, and I got it. So I will say here, maybe I was a bit rash and being a bit silly there. I don't particularly know how much the courts actually give a damn about evidence, because from what I've seen, guys, even when dudes, build a strong case that their wife or girlfriend was cheating, from what I've understood, they still lose everything. So maybe this guy just wanted to minimize that risk and it worked out, which is great for him. But, in a lot of these situations, guys, you can present the evidence, you can come and try and build a case that the woman was committing infidelity. And the courts are just biased against men, man. They don't care. I've seen dudes lose incredible amounts of things, assets and wealth and whatever else, even though the wife was a complete psycho. Strong likelihood that she was cheating and so on. Let's continue on here. He says, now I'm a single father. My daughter is doing well. She is resilient. Kids often are. We go on walks. We build pillow forts. Read books together at night. I haven't told her the full truth yet. One day I will when she's older and she asks. As for my ex, she moved out of state 3 months ago. I think she's still with that dude, though their Instagram accounts have gone quiet and it's not my business anymore. There are nights that I sit in the quiet house and it hits me the life I thought I'd have is gone, but it's replaced by something else, something more grounded and more honest. My daughter doesn't have to grow up seeing her dad tolerate betrayal or misery. She sees love and she sees care and she sees stability. I want to point this out as well, guys, is like, this, I think, is how different to how a lot of single mothers would handle this. So he says, one day I'll tell her the full truth when she's older and asks. Notice how this guy is not trying to weaponize the kid, right? Not sitting there and going, your mother's terrible, your mother's this, your mother's that. Right? Just allowing the child to grow up, and then when the child asks, he will tell the child what happened. Contrast this, guys, to a lot of single mothers, and oh my goodness, man, they are out here trying to convince their child as early as possible that the man is an evil, terrible guy, and it's just insane, right? Weaponizing the children. So a bit of an interesting story there. Good to see that the dude got out mostly okay, it seems. And, it's rough, I'm sure, being a single father, but to hell with putting up with that nonsense from the wife. Guys, we're going to be leaving. today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Have you ever seen a similar situation? Make sure you leave it down in the comments below. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.